His hometown was Makkah, but then later, because of how he was persecuted by his fellow tribesmen, he, peace be upon him, was forced to migrate to Al-Madinah. Allah sent the Prophet, peace be upon him, with a mission that has two primary and complementary goals. The first was to warn people not to associate partners with Allah in worship, and the second was to invite people to embrace Islamic monotheism. The first 10 years of his prophethood he spent promoting these two goals. Then he was taken to a night journey to the heavens, a journey during which the 5 daily prayers Fajr, Zohr, Asr, Maghrib and Isha were made obligatory upon him and the members of his nation. The next 3 years of Prophet prayed his 5 daily prayers in Makkah. At the end of those 3 years, he, peace be upon him, was ordered to migrate to Al-Madinah since living in Makkah was no longer possible. Years of persecution culminated that year in a joint effort by the various tribesmen of the Quraysh to assassinate the Prophet. After the Prophet, peace be upon him, settled down in Al-Madinah, now he was ordered in stages to apply the rest Islamic legal duties like zakat, fasting, hajj, jihad, the call to prayer, enjoining good, forbidding evil, and so on from the various legislation of Islam. These Islamically obligatory duties he continued to apply and teach for a period of 10 years, or in other words, until he died. The religion that he taught for so many years, with all of its detailed legislation, is the religion that we are commanded to follow today. Anything that is good and beneficial, the Prophet has guided us to follow, and anything that is evil, the Prophet has warned us to stay away from. The Prophet, peace be upon him, is a seal to all prophets and messengers. Many prophets and messengers came before him, but no will come after. While other prophets and messengers were sent to specific communities or groups of people, but Prophet, peace be upon him, was sent to all the mankind and to the jinns as well. The simplest fact out there is this: whoever obeys him will enter paradise, and whoever disobeys him will enter the hellfire. Let's learn the lessons and morals from this chapter so far. In this world, where people pride themselves based on various factors, some think that they are superior because of their wealth, other because of their status, and yet other because of their noble ancestry. Well, in all regard, the Prophet is the best among of all human beings, even among prophets. The Prophet has the highest rank with Allah and will have the most followers on the day of resurrection. To celebrate the Prophet's birthday every year on the 12th of Rabiul Awwal is an evil innovation that should be avoided. As a majority of Muslims celebrates his birthday on the 12th of Rabiul Awwal, we are commanded to follow the Prophet, peace be upon him, his rightly guided Khalifas and his companions, and yet we have find that during his lifetime the Prophet never celebrated, nor did the companions, Tabeins, the generation that followed. We cannot even be sure that the 12th of Rabiul Awwal is the correct date. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Whoever does an act that is not from our affair, then he and his act of innovation is rejected." As can be appreciated from the focus of the first 13 years of his mission, the primary duties of the Prophet were to invite people to embrace Islamic monotheism, to save them from the evil of polytheism, to bring them from the darkness of sins to the light of good deeds, and to steer him away from ignorance and towards the knowledge. In short, everything that is good and noble he has ordered us to follow and embrace, and anything that is evil and wicked he has commanded us to avoid.